So a while ago on here, I had a conversation about, I think we were talking about teeth. I mentioned that I'd had my boobs done, basically. I want to have conversations about the things that it is that actually happened with me. So it came about after my first baby. Like, I just felt like I just didn't have anything left. It was really weird. Like, I went from having something to not having anything. And with boobs, it didn't matter how much I went to the gym, I couldn't get my boobs back. And so it was an option for me at the time to have it done. I did have it done. It was very painful. The procedure that I went through was under the muscle. So my pectoral muscle, my pec muscle, my entire boob was sliced from my rib cage, and I had my implants put underneath, which was a lot more painful than just going on top, but I still wanted to breastfeed, so it was a really good option for me to basically have it under my pec muscle, and then nothing would be disturbed. The first 6 weeks was an absolute nightmare, to be honest. Like, it really did hurt. Painkillers, a lot of swelling, and they look really stuck on. I'm saying this because I'm actually trying to remember as I'm videoing what actually went on. All I remember is after a year, it felt a lot better. It didn't feel like such a foreign body on me anymore because you have to get used to them. It did change. It again changed my life, like the clothes that I could wear and the confidence that I had. I think if it is an option and it's something that you really do struggle with, then I think that should be something that you should do for yourself. I remember as a girl, this is what set it all off for me. I remember as a girl just seeing Pamela Anderson on the TV screen. I know that sounds crazy, but I just remember seeing this girl running across the beach in this red bikini and boobs. And to me, every woman had boobs. And when I was growing up, they weren't massive, but when I had my daughter, I was honestly left with just about nothing. So the decision to have them done, it was a very personal one. It was a personal one made between me and my partner. So all of the meetings, were attended, they were discussed, and we went ahead with it. But if you look on like my social media, I've worn outfits which obviously accent my body naturally as a woman, but I've never put pictures that have hyphenated the fact that I've had a boob job. So yeah, I feel like there was a lot of different factors in having it done, but it has done me the world of good. I had mine done by Harley Street, London, but I had my consultation in Nottingham and then I had my surgery in Manchester because I wanted to stay overnight, and that was the only place that had like the hospital clinic where you weren't like a day patient, so that I could stay in. They were really good. Everything was just perfect. I've never had any problems with them. Even today, it still makes me so happy that I had that done. I won't necessarily have to have mine done again, just because Harley's is a very established company, so there's no like testing and trialing really anymore, I don't think, with their implants. They've been around for a long time, and I really feel like their quality, they've never really even changed, but that's because I wore a sports bra, and I still wear sports bra now, you know, to just actually keep the boobs up. The more you support them, the longer they'll last. It's simple. The better you look after something, the longer it'll last. That's like my motto. I'm not sure how I would have dealt with it if I wasn't in the position to change it. When I think about that now, it makes me feel so lucky and grateful that I was able to do it, because I really do, you know, feel for some people that have had children and their body has changed so much, and you then just simply have to accept it. That's a whole nother level of self-love that I don't think I've ever had for myself, obviously, because I changed my body. But I respect those women highly. You know, they are really like strong, courageous women that have to deal with body change, especially breast cancer. Breast cancer is something that has been a part of my family, and cancer just in general has been a part of my family, and it's a devastating side to have to watch. So mammograms, if you check, you feel anything at all that you're unaware of that could just be nothing, go and tell your doctor. This awareness of how to check your boobs, you know, go online, have a look. But I genuinely like sort of bend forward like this, and then like, you know, like have a real good feel, you know, all the way around my chest, all, well, not underneath, because my real boob is actually on top here, the implant's underneath. So I always have a really good feeling, like all under my armpits and in between of my groin. I feel like that's a really important, you know, like an important part of your body to like check that is okay and that's doing well. Yeah, I feel like having my boobs done wasn't something that I did for anybody else. It was honestly something that I did for myself. I feel very lucky and blessed that I had it done. And I do feel that the women that have children and their bodies change, even down to, you know, having to get used to something that you've never been used to before. You know, people have so many different things that can happen and go wrong, and they have to get used to it. But this is something that I chose, and it wasn't something that I chose to happen. If I didn't lose, if my boobs were still the same before having 2 children, I definitely wouldn't have had it done, because I was quite happy with my boobs before I had my babies. Yeah, I maybe would have liked them a little bit bigger, but I didn't see it as an inconfidence in myself. But after having my first, I knew that if by the time I had my second, there'd be like no chance in hell that would have lasted. So ladies, do check your breasts, do check under your arms, do check your groins. If you feel anything that feels funny, do go to your doctor, do ask the question, get it sorted out. Cancer awareness is always really important, and I never for 1 minute take it for granted what we have right now today can be gone in the blink of an eye. So do get everything checked and make sure that you're healthy. But that was basically my little kind of story on why it was that I had my chest done and the way I had it done, and for the reasons why, is that I was thinking about my children and what would be the most comfortable thing for me. And I feel like I made all the right choices for all the right reasons, and that still now makes me really happy. So yeah, that's it really. That's my little video for the day. Honestly, my skin is itching the life out of me. It's going crazy at the minute, but never mind. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.